Hey, welcome back to another episode of Before the Green. We've got a full cast this week. Donnie's returned.
I haven't had supper yet. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
I'm
didn't say
quite
full
hungry.
stomach. I said a full cast. Actually, so I want to follow up on a topic from a couple weeks ago before we get into the racing.
Is it about that boy in your closet? Because I hear the cops coming again.
No. Oh, yeah. No, it's actually the ambulance parks right across the street from us.
Yeah, ambulance.
See?
And the windows are wide open all year long in that house.
No, I closed the window before the podcast, actually. No, okay. So remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about girls Korey has dated?
Sure.
Right. And it came up that he had dated this Mexican girl. And Korey and I have been friends for a lot of years. And the fact that I didn't remember it was weird to me, kind of concerning. So anyway, I messaged Korey after and I'm like, what was her name? So he told me she'll remain nameless because we're going to protect the innocent in this. So anyway, so
We'll
I'm like,
just say
okay,
Laura
whatever.
for the sake of the conversation.
Sure,
we can
let's
do
use
that.
Laura. Okay. So I'm like, man, that is so weird that I don't remember any of this. Well, I got looking back through Korey and Mai's conversation and I searched her name, right? Just to I don't remember every time. Sure enough, all of a sudden I get reading these messages and everything came rushing back. And I'm like, oh, okay. I remember who Laura was. So Korey breaks up with Laura. And before they broke up, I forget why, but her and I had talked about I don't know if it was birthday plans for Korey or something. But anyway, her and I had talked. Well, anyway, they break up. And so I start messaging Laura.
Keep talking to her.
Yeah, so we were talking back and forth. I go over to PEI for a weekend. Have this all planned that we're going to meet up. Her and I mutually agreed that we were going to meet up.
It was never going to happen, but I let him roll with it.
Listen, it didn't happen, but anyway. So we're on the way back from Charlottetown to Summerside, and I'm like, you know what? I should nail this down and figure out what we're going to do. So I call her on speakerphone with Korey.
I forgot about that. I was right there.
The very next week, maybe 2 weeks after the fact. So anyway,
oh man,
I was like, whatever. Well, then, sure enough, this week I got looking at my phone, and there was a Laura there. So I messaged her and I said, "Hey, is this still Laura?" She goes, "Who is this?"
Oh no.
I said, "This is Korey's friend Evan."
You
I said,
did
"I don't
not.
know."
No,
yeah,
you
I
didn't.
did. And that was the end of the conversation. So if I ever tell you that Korey has been a better friend to me than I ever was to him, just know that it's true.
Oh man.
Classic Evan.
As soon as I searched the chat history, I'm like, oh, I remember all of this.
Why do
So
we do
glad
this,
you
Korey?
decided to tell me that in the podcast, you know.
Well, what else did you want me to tell you? I mean, you're here, you're surrounded by friends.
Yeah. Who needs enemies?
Familia.
The fact I have any friends is actually pretty astounding because
I cannot believe you messenger.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
do have
why
any
not?
Friends.
I knew I wanted to recount this story on the podcast. I'm like, let's see if we can add some more to it.
Well, I'm glad she's still alive. Anyways, that's good.
Well, to be fair, she never confirmed that it was still Laura.
Know.
But I feel like if you say, who is this, that tells me it's still Laura.
Could be Lawrence nowadays.
Man. Yeah. Anyway.
Hope she never watches this. We're going to get a 1-star review if she does.
Won't even know it's her. We didn't use her name, Korey.
Oh, right. Laura's the fake name.
It's actually Lori. And that's why they broke up. He was like, I can't date a Lori. My name's Korey. That would be weird. Hey, you want to hang out with Korey and Lori?
Cora and Laura.
So again, I guess I can stop this anytime, can't I?
Yeah, you host the first segment.
I wish you would.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable for me.
I did not think it was going to go there, the general discussion, but
oh yeah,
that was
general discussion.
That was a doozy. All right, there. So, Alex Bowman rule of the day. Oh no, wait, that was just what Evan wanted to talk about. That's not what rule of the day. So
Like, I don't even put it on here as a topic,
Please.
and you guys have to.
so
Seriously.
tires rule the day, and all of the conversation last week. No, sorry. Last week we talked about how tires wearing out would save the short track package. So did
Something on your
yesterday's
mind,
race
Korey?
confirm? Yeah, I'm just all flustered now, man. I can't.
For what it's worth, I do not talk to your wife.
That's good.
Because she has you blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So did yesterday's race confirm that or tear it apart that tire wear saves the short track package?
You want to go down?
I think
$500
it
question.
saves it. Yeah. Short track racing has always been some of the best racing in NASCAR. And since we switched to this next gen car, it's just been horrible. The package we run, it just, whoever's in the lead drives away, and that's the story of the day. So, yeah, like, was there a little more wear than what we needed? Maybe, but it's still made for awesome racing, I think. I loved it.
Yeah, my my biggest fear is that Goodyear looks at this and goes, "That was too
Right.
much," and goes way back the other way, which is not what we need. I think next week's ratings at COTA will kind of tell the tale about how many people watched that at Bristol and said, "I've got to tune in again," because that was exciting. I will say, if we could find a way to get like close to that much wear without having quite that a severe and adverse effects, that would be great. Because I think it proves that we don't necessarily need more horsepower. We just need tire wear. And if we use horsepower to accommodate that, I'm okay with it. If we find a tire compound that wears down quicker, I'm okay. Well, not quicker than yesterday, but quicker than what we're used to. I'm okay with it. But that was exciting yesterday. And don't get me wrong, there was definitely guys who were really fast that ended up way back in the field and stuff, like Ty Gibbs and people like that definitely had speed. But I'm okay with that. Show me the guy who can make his car last and get to the end and do well, and I'm okay with that. I will not take anything away from Denny Hamlin winning that race yesterday. That was fantastic, and he had to really drive to do it.
And more exciting, James Small calling a good race on strategy.
Donnie's optimistic now. He's like,
Right?
sweet.
Things are turning around.
If James Small calls a good race, we got a chance.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm gonna hear a lot about Truex now.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I don't
guys,
think that was ever going to slow down anyway.
so you guys think it was the resin was the main part of the whole tire wear, or was it the tire itself? Or I know a lot of guys are talking about that.
I think probably just the tire itself, really.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I'm sure the resin plays a part, but like, I think the biggest part of the whole thing was the tires just not being taken into the track. You know what I mean? Like all that beating up and just being on ice. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very cold track. And if you listen to like that little press release they had mid race from Goodyear, they said it was the same tire they brought here in the fall, and we didn't see this in the fall.
But they didn't have the resin either in the fall.
No, they ran a different substance called PJ1.
PJ1,
yeah.
Okay, well
so
then that
like,
changes my opinion.
Well, that's what they were blaming it on, but they weren't going to blame
Yeah.
it on themselves. So I mean, like,
no.
Yeah.
But truthfully, like I think it probably was a result of the temperature to a large degree too, right? Like fall being what, September, maybe October that we ran there last. Likely very different temperatures and circumstances than the spring, right? So I'm okay with it.
Well, it was 16 degrees
Celsius, is that what it was?
Yeah.
It looked
like
cold.
It wasn't
because they all had jackets on and stuff, which
right.
I mean, they came from Phoenix last week, so I can understand how
it's like-
16 would probably feel a little chilly.
we probably would have been in t-shirts, but
Yeah, exactly.
Man, it's beautiful down here.
Yeah.
No, I think it probably was the resin change that had a big effect, but yeah, if the track would have taken rubber, would have helped.
Yeah. I mean, like, I loved it. Like, that was old school. You know what I mean? 5 cars finishing on the lead lap. Like, that's
Right?
just wild. Like,
So
Yep.
I guess Donnie's going to take the next topic here because we're going to talk about that.
oh, sorry,
So,
bud.
surprise, surprise, only 5 drivers finished on the lead lap. The lowest number of lead lap finishers in nearly 2 decades. That statistic feels much more reminiscent of the old school racing that people have said they wanted the last few years. Having seen it unfold, do you think it's actually what people want to see? I've seen mixed reviews online, so.
Yeah, I mean,
I
obviously, you don't want to see it every week. Like,
Mhm.
I don't want to go to the road course and 5 cars be on the lead lap, or you're watching
Yeah.
the same 5 cars lap guys week in and week out. Like, no. But for this short track, like, that was fun. And I'm all right.
Yeah.
Like, if this is what the fall race looks like, then yeah, I'd rather them bring that and have that same tire mess as opposed to going back to nobody being able to pass and just doing a 500 lap parade.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't even think they need to bring any more tires. Like the extra set worked out perfectly, I think, in my mind, the 10 sets. And let's see who can make them last. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that we saw a green flag pit stop yesterday in all of that
Mm.
chaos, and
Oh, man.
nobody got wrecked. There was no caution. Like, and don't get me wrong. So, as a Bowman fan, when he's pulling out
Here
with
it
like,
is.
There it
hang on,
is.
when he's pulling
Take a
out with
shot.
15 lap, when he's pulling out with 15 lap pressure tires, I'm like, man, if we got a caution right now and these guys have that much wear on their tires and everyone's bunched back up, that puts them in a great position. But at the same point, I loved watching that race play out to the very end. I loved watching Truex and Denny go at it. As much as I'm not a fan of either one of them, they are two of the greats in our sport currently, right? They are veterans and they've earned everything that they've gotten. I won't fault their driving abilities. It was great to watch two legends like that drive on very worn out tires, trying to get through lap traffic, just really going at it, and
So,
knowing there was nobody else in the picture was okay.
so
And
speaking
I mean,
of that,
those guys grew up on that too.
What?
What?
Like Denny and Truex grew up racing like that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, this
Yeah.
is what they spent their whole life doing. So to see that play out on one of the biggest stages at the
Yep.
last great Coliseum,
The last
awesome.
one. So I was watching that part with no volume at the time because I was somewheres,
In a meeting.
but in a meeting. There we go. So like, why, like when Denny and Truex were just like lapping the field, like why weren't guys pitting to get fresh tires, or like were they
They
not
had
in the
none left.
window? Oh, they had none left.
No, everyone
Yeah, and
used
it's
all
just
10 sets.
yeah.
All they
And
had
it's one of
together
those
was
things like Truex is so great, Denny's so great that the guys are basically like, what's the point? I might as well just stay out because there's no way I'm going to beat them no matter what. These guys just have so
But
much
everybody
talent.
did.
I can't hang.
They did have an extra set of tires because they
yeah,
all
but that
pit
was
That they
after that.
used.
that was already done. Yeah,
Okay.
they had already used those.
Yeah.
The other thing is too, not only like there was some teams that still had like a set of scuffs, they call them, where they were lightly used for a few laps, but you're not going to pit under green for those and lose 2 to 3 laps potentially, right? Or even worse, have a caution come out while you're under the pits. Like, I think everyone was expecting another caution. I know I was, like, even down to
Oh,
3
for
or 4
sure.
laps.
they
I'm
were.
like, man, like something's gonna happen. And like, there's something about green flag racing when you're anticipating something going wrong, because it's just like a constant emotion of like eyes bouncing around, like something's gonna go on here. That moment, that
Right.
feeling of anticipation all the way to the checkered flag yesterday was awesome. It was
And like watching Truex
fantastic.
save tires, like, you know what I mean? Like 8 laps
Yeah.
to go. It's like he's not right on Denny. He's leaving him space, waiting for him to make a mistake. And then you see like 4 laps. It's like, okay. And he's right at him. And then
Well,
they're
and he
fighting.
got
And then
by him.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
at one point
Like,
there.
man,
I was
it
pumped.
was an awesome race.
I've never rooted for Truex. Actually, that's not true. I did root for him in 2018 to win the championship, but I've never rooted for Truex that hard since he
17.
won his championship. Was it 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Sometimes the years run together a bit. As I did yesterday, knowing that you stood to win 2 points. It's like, come on, Truex, do it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for him too. I would have gave
Yeah.
up that point. But
Oh yeah.
I was bummed because I really think Kyle Larson was going to be there too, except for the whole penalty there. Like he was
Yeah.
saving his tires pretty good. Like
Oh yeah, he did have
Yeah,
that
if he would
penalty.
have got the red flag
Yeah.
he asked for, it could have been a different race.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but anyways.
Yeah, he's a whiner.
Okay.
All those boys at Hendrick.
Speaking of Hendrick,
be our featured guest next week.
So multiple drivers had issues throughout the day, including William Byron. Although the year started off with a win for him at Daytona, he has not finished higher than 10th in any race since. Is it time to ring the alarm, or is it early enough to where it's not a major concern right now?
It kind of reminds me a lot, really, of your season. You know what I mean? You come out at the clash, you win some
Yeah.
points, you're looking good, and then you've just fallen apart and been
That's
horrible. So, I mean, I would probably say, yeah, ring the alarm bells because let's face it, bud, we're doing that with you.
Well,
You
we're
need to
gonna
be a little
we're
more
gonna get a
gentle.
win this week. I get a sure thing. So
Okay.
You need to be a little more gentle with Korey, okay? He gets in his head.
it's my first season.
Yeah, that is true. It is his first season making picks. He went undefeated for one
And my
race.
first full season of actually watching NASCAR. So I mean, like,
No, it's not. You
still
started at
gonna-
Daytona last year.
okay, I watched Daytona, but I didn't watch it again till like the summer. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, my bad.
I'm pretty sure this. Well, no, I didn't watch the dirt race last year, but I don't know if anyone did that. But
Oh yeah, I watched. I'm not a fan of the dirt. I'm so glad we've left. But to answer your conversation, to respond to the actual question you asked, I guess, I actually think that this might, if it's a reversal of how they normally run, where they fire off really good and get some great finishes at the beginning of the season, then kind of fade in the summer. This might actually be great. Maybe they'll peak in the summer, right as we head into the playoffs. That might be great for them. It is only 5 races in, but at the same point, that's a fifth of the season, right? For determining playoff position and things like that. Because we only got 26 races. So it is somewhat important at this point. I think they're definitely gonna want to get their footing. I don't necessarily think they're running that poorly. They're just not getting great results right now.
they won Daytona, so I mean,
Yeah, but
That's it.
they wrecked.
I just really want to
25
make
cars.
fun of you. Like, there's
I
nothing to
get
be
that, yeah.
there's nothing to be worried about with Byron right now. The guy's locked in the playoffs. He drives for Hendrick
No, he's not.
Motorsport. Like, they're gonna.
How's he not locked in the playoffs?
There's 26 races. We haven't had a repeat winner yet.
Oh
Right.
yeah, but this is
Now, I think it's very unlikely that he's not in the playoffs, but he's not technically locked in yet. That's all I'm saying.
okay.
All right,
Technically, he's
Tompkins.
not-
Did you call me Tompkins?
Yeah. Well,
Actually.
actually, you idiot.
Love you, Jordy.
Does he listen?
Doubt it.
He
Okay.
doesn't listen to anybody.
So why are we talking about Rick Ware Racing here? They were both in the top 10
I don't
at
know,
one
it's your
point.
segment.
I just figured we talked about Alex Bowman before Rick Ware Racing, but I guess they're on the same level.
I expect Alex Bowman to get top 5s. This is abnormal for
Oh,
Rick Ware.
expected. So throughout the
Talking
day,
about Rick Ware for good reasons this time.
Right?
both Rick Ware Racing cars were seen in the top 10. Do we feel that is a result of their new alliance with RFK, or was it just more of a result of the tire issues that most other teams were having?
Tire issue. I'm not
You
ready
think?
to say they're top. Oh yeah, I'm not ready to put them up there yet.
RFK was running well though.
Yeah,
RFK
RFK
did
is.
run well.
I'm all for RFK being good, but I don't think an alliance is going to change Rick Ware Racing around so quickly.
I don't know. An alliance with one big team seems to put a bunch of other teams out of business quite quickly. So I mean, there's that. I mean, do
Like, I
you
just look
want
at it like
do you want to count the teams Joe Gibbs has put out of business? Furniture Row is gone. Levine Family Racing's gone. I mean, it's just
and both those
Wait.
drivers drive for Joe Gibbs Racing, so it's no harm, no foul.
who drove for Levine.
Christopher Bell, 95.
Bell drove the 95. He must took
Yeah.
over after Benedetto, did he?
Yeah, must have been.
So it must have been the last
I don't know.
season.
I feel like no one's sure about this.
Yeah, well, like because I forgot
I
about the
do think you're
Benedetto
right,
being in
though.
that too.
No, I think you're right. It just threw me for a
Oh, I
loop. But
am right. Yeah.
I think we drove it before Eric Jones moved over to, well, Petty GMS or whatever they were at the time. Yeah, I'd
Down
forgotten
Legacy.
about Bell.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what happens when
So-
you don't follow great race car drivers. Know everything about Rick Ware and Alex Bowman, though.
Bell is my pick to win the championship this year. Like, calm down.
Yeah, because you see me with a Bell hat. So, he must be good if Donnie likes him. I'm going to pick him.
If they can afford to make hats that big, it must be something.
Oh man.
It looks like a hat William Byron wears in Victory Lane.
Put one of your hats on, man. Let's see it.
I don't have many that fit. They're
Yeah,
September
exactly.
24th, 2019, Levine Family Racing announced that Bell would drive the number 95 Cup Series.
Okay. Oh, he ran it during the COVID year. Well, that's probably why I don't remember that. I blocked everything out of 2020.
Man, that's such a good year, though.
It
Wednesday
was
night
for
races. I loved it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Nothing to do. Let's sit at home and watch racing. And we had the iRacing debacle where everyone was racing online on TV. That was wild. I didn't make the cut.
Almost lost careers over that.
Yeah, actually, some people lost their career only to have it come back way better. But anyway,
That's a whole nother story.
yeah.
So Denny Hamlin wins a chaotic race, holding off his teammate Martin Truex Jr. Don't cry, Donnie, in the closing laps while working through lap traffic. True to his word, he appears to have retired his catchphrase, thank goodness. However, he did continue to taunt the crowd and further embrace his heel image. Is this the type of personality that NASCAR needs?
100%.
I agree.
Like, totally needs it. It used to be Kyle Busch. Like, you know what I mean? And this day Denny goes, I don't even know if Chevy could save Denny, though. Like,
I don't
this
think so.
fan base has, like, yeah, I love it. And honestly, like, as far as, like, I thought it was pretty classy. Like, he played, the heel and played to the crowd, but he was also complimentary of his teammates, everybody at Joe Gibbs. Like, I thought it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to having his personality in the sport. That doesn't necessarily mean it resonates with me, nor is it going to resonate with everybody else. But I see the importance of it, right? As long as there's you can't have that personality without having the alternative on the other side, right? For the people that are rebuffed by that guy to, have something to be drawn towards. I think
Right,
that's
like
important.
Chase Elliott with no personality.
Right, exactly. Yeah, all or nothing.
Speak a little louder in the mic for that one.
Easy there, Tyler Reddick fan.
Who? Me?
Donnie.
Oh, I was gonna say, not me.
No. So I think it's great. I think it's exactly what's needed. I think you need to have those contrasting personalities. Like I say, he's not my guy, but I do see the importance of it, and I hope we have. I hope that continues to kind of grow within the sport, where we have drivers that are outspoken and will engage with the fans in a negative way, in a negative light, without really fear of the repercussions. I like it. I hope it continues with more drivers instead of just him and Ross Chastain.
Yeah, I mean, we got Bubba too. He takes a lot of hate.
Yeah. I don't take this wrong. I just think Bubba needs to have more success before it matters as much. But really, right?
I get what you're saying. He just made his first playoff last year.
Yeah. When he starts, but really, when he starts,
really, I agree. Like, he's building towards that.
Yeah.
Right. And he's doing a great job. And actually, I'm really excited to see what he does this weekend, because I feel like the last two road courses of last year, he took huge step forward, maybe even the last three, because there was two back-to-back there. But I feel like he took huge step forwards. I'm excited to see what a guy like him will do this weekend.
For sure.
There's Evan's pick right there. You heard it here first.
Nope.
That's locked in, bud. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
Hey, locked in. That's a good one.
That is good.
No, I'm still mad that I lost points with AJ Allmendinger to Donnie's high pick of Bubba Wallace while he was stoned out of his mind in the hospital. But anyway, nonetheless,
Can't stop greatness.
No. Well.
You don't
Anyway.
drug test. That's your own fault.
What
My
performance
pick for
enhancing
today
drugs
is
are
going to
you?
be
Well, I'll tell you what. Just because I feel like this is going to go off the rails. What do you say we snort our way into the caution break?
Sounds good.
All right. So this week we're going to play a game called The Tower. For clarity's sake, this is a game that I saw the Highland brothers do recently, and I thought it could be fun for us to do as a podcast. Essentially, both Donnie and Korey have been, well, they were supposed to send me topics, but both of them were busy, so I came up with their topics, and their opponent has to find the answers that fit that category. The trick here is that they don't know the topic they're trying to pick. So here's an example of how this works, okay? So for example, say Donnie's topic was teams that have over 100 wins in the Cup Series. If Korey were to guess Hendrick Motorsports, that would count. However, if on his next option he decided to follow that up with Trackhouse, that would not add to his tower. The first person to get 4 building blocks in their tower is the winner. Fair enough?
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys need to calm down with the excitement, okay? I know I bring the fun.
So do I have to say, can I bring something, or like, how's this work?
Okay, so your first 2 topics, both of them are current driver related. Okay, so you're only going to be picking drivers out of the Cup teams, and I'm going to tell you if they fit on your tower or not. And then at the end, I will tell you what your tower was after you try to guess it if you want to. This is going to be messy. Yeah. This is our first time through. It'll be better in the future when you send your own topic.
So I just start naming a driver?
Age before beauty.
Hey, what?
I said age before beauty.
Oh, well, actually, I was thinking Korey should get to pick first because he hasn't won anything all year. He should at least win the coin toss.
Good one.
All right, Korey, why don't you go first, brother?
Okay. Can I bring Ty Gibbs?
No, you cannot bring Ty Gibbs.
Can I bring Christopher Bell?
You cannot bring Christopher Bell.
Well, you're an idiot.
Korey?
Can I bring Kyle Larson?
You can bring Kyle Larson. That is your first building block. Donnie?
Interesting.
Is Korey's a clan convention?
Is Korey's what?
Nothing.
Clan division? Okay, Donnie, make a pick.
Can I bring Bubba Wallace?
No, you cannot bring Bubba Wallace.
Please tell me I can't bring Bubba Wallace.
No, you cannot bring Bubba Wallace.
Can I bring Truex Jr.?
Donnie, you cannot bring Truex Jr.
Can I bring Chase Elliott?
You can bring Chase Elliott.
This sounds like the worst party ever.
What do you want to do? Lounge around.
Can I bring Noah Gragson?
You can bring Noah Gragson.
Okay.
All right, Korey. That's the first block for you.
Can I bring William Byron?
You cannot bring William Byron.
Can I bring Josh Berry?
You can bring Josh Berry.
Can I guess what my thing is?
No,
now?
not yet. It's my turn.
No, you got to get all 4.
Oh, I got to get all 4?
Yeah.
I forget who I picked first. Can I bring Martin Truex?
You can bring Martin Truex.
Oh, can I pick?
No.
Can I bring Zane Smith?
No, you cannot bring Zane Smith.
Oh. It's not where I thought that was going. Can I bring Kyle Busch?
You can bring Kyle Busch.
Is it do I have to guess now?
Yeah, no. Korey, guess.
Is it past champions?
It is past champions that are still current in Cup, yes. Donnie, yeah. What's your thought on what your topic was?
Stewart Haas drivers. Ryan Preece, Chase Briscoe.
No, actually. Your
thought it was
list
Okay,
with Cup
originally
drivers.
what I was going with was rookies of the year,
That's what I thought too.
Well,
but then I
no, yours
remembered
was
Grayson's not a rookie.
current Cup drivers who won for Junior Motorsports.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
So
thought
like
Kyle
that was
Larson,
way
Chase
harder.
Elliott, Keselowski, Gregson, Reddick, Byron, and Josh Berry.
All right, so we're going to keep it cup related, boys. And yeah, yours was about guys that won in Xfinity for Junior.
Okay, fair
Thanks,
enough.
Evan. That was
Okay.
great. I don't feel
Uh,
handicapped or handcuffed on that
man.
at all.
Sorry, Donnie. I apologize.
Sore
Okay,
loser.
I am going to do one more round. Let's hope it doesn't end in a tie because I
I
have
like
no
going with
tiebreak.
the win.
Well, then maybe you should
So
do
is it
that
the
on a
same
weekly
rules
basis.
or does
Same
mine
rules,
change?
but different topics. So, Korey, your topic is related to car numbers, and Donnie, yours is related to drivers past and present. Actually,
Wait, what? I'm
in an effort of
confused.
not handcuffing you, your topic is related to just drivers that are past, not current.
Like past as in Dale Earnhardt or like past as in
Not
Sterling
current.
Marlin? Okay,
No longer in the Cup Series yet.
perfect.
Okay.
So what's mine again?
Yours is
Car
related
numbers.
to car numbers.
So I just wrote car numbers.
Yep. So
Don't
since
know
you
any car
won, Donnie
numbers.
gets to go first.
Okay. Can I bring Sterling Marlin?
You cannot bring Sterling Marlin. Korey.
Can I bring the 5 car?
You know, I just realized I should have put these in numerical order. But no, you cannot bring the 5 car.
Can I bring Tony Labonte?
Who?
Tony
Tony?
Labonte.
Do you mean Terry?
Yeah.
I sure do. My word.
No,
Best
you
paint
can't.
scheme in history.
No, you
yeah.
can't.
No, I meant Tony, his third cousin. I'm
Twice
not that
removed.
close with Terry, so
Yeah. All right, Korey.
Can I bring the 1 car?
The 1 car. No, you cannot.
can I bring
Donnie.
Dave Earnhardt?
Junior or senior?
Dave Senior,
the
of
third.
course. No, I was just kidding.
I figured.
Can I bring Jimmy Johnson?
You can bring Jimmy Johnson.
Okay.
Can I bring the 10 car?
The 10. No, you cannot bring the 10. Donnie.
Can I bring Richard Petty?
You can bring Richard Petty.
Oh, good. Just win this. Can I
Korey?
bring the 19 car?
The 19. Nope. Donnie.
Can I bring Dale Earnhardt Sr.?
You can bring Dale Earnhardt, yes. Korey.
Can I bring the 9 car?
No. Actually, Donnie.
Can I bring David Pearson?
You can bring David
All right.
Pearson.
Richard Childress, right?
Huh?
Is it Richard Childress Racing?
Nope.
No.
What do you think your topic is, Donnie?
Greatest of all times. Or like
drivers
multiple
with
champions.
drivers with 3 or more, yeah.
Yeah.
Championships.
Yeah.
Korey, your list was a list of car numbers with 75 or more wins, which was the 43, the 11, the 2, the 3, the 24, the 17, the 6, the 4, the 88, the 21, the
I had a
42,
great shot
48,
there.
22, 18, and 20. I listed like a third of the field. If you had started at 1 and just worked your way up, you probably would have got it because 2, 3, and 4 are all on here.
Probably wouldn't have put that together.
And
So
6.
what's a tie break?
Yes, anyway.
I got mine a lot quicker than
Rock, paper,
yours. So.
scissors.
All right. Before we end this segment, I do want to mention one more thing. For all of you listening, we are having a contest this year. So on our website, which is new this year as well, www.beforethegreen.com, You can head over there, click on contest entry, input your information, and you have the opportunity to win free merch of your favorite driver at the end of the season. So just for entering, you're going to get one entry. If you want to provide us with your social media handles, they each count for additional entries. One entry per handle, just to be clear.
Where's my
And
phone?
How do you spell Truex?
a real fan would know. Throughout the year, we will have various episodes where we're going to give you ways to earn more entries. So listening throughout the season will be beneficial to you. And this will be a contest that you'll want to win. So make sure to enter and listen for ways to earn even more entries. And don't forget to tell your friends and family as well, so they can also sign up and listen in for their opportunity. Donnie, you're not eligible.
Is my dad? He listens.
Your dad is, yeah, sure.
All right, perfect.
Yeah. Actually, we just got someone who just signed up. It was Marilee. She's not eligible. But what do you know? So basically, the last episode of the season, we will draw that name, and we will have a lucky winner. And we
Probably
will,
what it will be. A name.
well, that's how a winner works, Korey.
I know, but there won't be plural. It'll just be the one.
Actually, there's already multiple entries, so there's that.
Congratulations, John
Evan.
Smith from 123 Main Street.
All right, listen. Before this
Picked
goes
Chase
off,
Elliott.
before this goes too far,
We need to be more positive about our own podcast, man.
you two do. I'm actually always on the up and up.
Well, I mean, we talked
Okay,
more
maybe
about
not
Corey's ex than Truex this week. So, I mean, what kind of podcast is this?
Dude, she died.
I tell you, what?
She finished second.
Are you guys talking about Sherry?
Yeah, I am.
What?
I don't think Donnie
brutal.
was.
I know he wasn't.
Oh, man. That went dark. Wow. All right. So this
So
might be
before
our
the-
last episode. We probably should draw that winner.
Oh, that was so brutal. Because I'm like, I think Corey's talking about Sherry, but I don't think Donnie
Yeah,
is.
that went right over my head.
Okay,
man.
Wow.
this has gone too far. We are going to head into the red flag segment for an
That was a
advisory
red
break.
flag.
3
And
minutes
this is-
late on the red flag.
This is a new one this week, so enjoy it.
So how's the old iRacing coming along there, Ev?
It's been going really good, but I've been racing less, actually, if I'm being honest. I've been using Premier racing setups, and I'm just so much faster than I was, so the races have been much shorter.
Are you really going to try and turn this into an ad?
You bet I am. Listen, all jokes aside, I have recently switched to Premier Racing setups and became a part of their testing team, and I can say with 100% certainty that these setups are legitimately great. One of my favorite things about Premier is the fact that any and all of their sets are rigorously tested in-house before they ever get put into the real world. If you're an oval driver and you see me on the track, Premier is what I'm driving.
So it's going good then.
Absolutely, it's going good. Listen, with Premiere, I have access to way more than ever before, and all of you listening out there can too. From new digital car wraps to show your personal style to setup guides and coaching, you can get all of it from Premiere Racing Setups. Did I mention that I've gained nearly 1,000 iRatings since I joined PRS about a month ago?
I'm sure you did, but for those of us not going on the team, it's got to be fairly pricey, I assume.
Not at all. Actually, we've got monthly setup passes starting at only $8 a month in some series, and that provides you with multiple setups for each track that series goes to. So you can always be guaranteed to be quick. As an added bonus, due to my partnership with the team, if you go to the checkout, make sure to use code BEFORETHEGREEN15 to save 15%.
Wouldn't it be just easier to follow the link in the episode notes?
Yeah, it definitely would be, but Mr. Complicated over here probably never thought of that.
So let me sum it all up then. If you're an iRacer and want to be fast, Premier Racing Setup has what you need, and you can follow the link in the episode description to save money.
Nailed it. Guess next time I'll let you guys write the ad. Maybe we can save some words.
All right. So before we talk about Before the Green, you got anything to say, Evan?
Yes, Donnie, I apologize greatly for misleading you in regards to the game we played during the yellow flag segment where you were told it would only be Cup driver related, and the Cup drivers that I chose had a link to Xfinity. I apologize.
I still won though.
I was talking
mean-
about your horrible picks this season, but if you want to apologize for that too, sure, man, I'll
Listen,
take it.
All
All right.
I'm whoa,
Oh,
hey,
Korey.
Korey's
All
got
right.
Talk to me, buddy. Are you all right?
Oh.
I'm good. I'm good.
Did your
all
life
I'm
alert
saying
go
is
off?
your life alert. Actually, my grandmother's went off the other day. Fun fact.
Hilarious. Tell us more.
She was fine. She just hit it by mistake. It wasn't that fun of a fact in the moment.
Did
what was
she
I gonna
hit it or
say?
did the fourth stare down hit it? Man, we've gone too far tonight. Let's get back to racing. So we're headed to COTA, Circuit of the Americas. Austin, Texas is going to be our 4th time there. And yeah, since 2021. What do you guys think? You excited?
Can't wait.
I love
road course
COTA.
of the season.
COTA's a good time.
Yeah. Do you like
Yeah.
road races, Korey?
Not overly, but
Yeah. I'm not huge.
again, I've only seen. I think I watched one last year, so
Yeah.
see how it
See, if
goes.
you were a Chase Elliott fan, you would love road course
I guess
racing.
I seen the street course, so that was, and I watched another one. after
Chicago
that,
was
but
pretty decent. I did enjoy
That was
that.
good. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you saw
can't
Chicago, then you
imagine
would have saw Watkins Glen in
I think
Indianapolis as well.
I think I watched Watkins Glen.
and Watkins Glen.
Well,
and then
getting
you would
late.
have seen the Roval too, I'm sure.
Yeah. I too walked Watkins Glen.
Watkins
yeah,
Glen is my favorite road course, but I think COTA is actually number 2 for me.
Is it?
Is this
Yeah.
F1
Cool.
races on this course, don't they?
Yeah, it was
They
actually
do.
built for F1
That's what I
essentially.
thought.
Yeah. Over 100,000 people showed up for the race there.
Yeah.
They do big crowds.
Yeah, they've got
But
the
it's a little over
they've got the
5
space.
kilometers.
Oh yeah, it's
yeah,
that
it's a
long.
big track.
Wow.
Yeah. 4 road tracks in one, basically. Like it's different. As far as road courses go, I mean, yeah, I like it better than Indy, and yeah, we'll see.
To be fair though, like I'd rather watch them race up and down the Route 8 than Indy again.
Yeah, that's true.
Indy was the worst road course we've ever had on the schedule.
We're not going back there, right? It's a
Nope.
Five
No,
miles.
It's back to the
we're
old
going
one.
back to Brickyard.
Brickyard.
Yeah, which may not be much better, to be clear.
Yeah, I guess
But it
the
cannot
last
be
few
worse.
races. There's a reason we switched it up, but
Mm.
you know it's bad when the other race is like, oh, okay, no, wrong way.
Yeah, we're going back.
Yeah, but no. So yeah, what do we got here? How many laps do we run here? It's like 60 something, 68.
68
like-
is the scheduled distance.
Yeah. So first time we ever raced there, we never hit it because Chase Elliott won on rain shortened, which I
The
thought
day
we were
Martin
supposed to be
Truex
able to.
almost died.
Oh,
Do you not remember that wreck with him and
I
Kevin Harvick on the
don't.
backstretch?
No.
It was raining super hard, and I think Harvick and Cole Custer gotten together, and Truex had no idea because they couldn't see because of all the spray, and he ran full speed into the back. Do you not remember that at all?
That's starting to ring a bell. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it rung his bell.
Wow.
It was one of the scariest wrecks I've ever seen as far as like in person. Like Ryan Newman's is definitely like top notch for me as far as like scariest wrecks I've seen watching. But like that was top 5. I was like,
Which
oh,
you
man,
don't
someone
expect to
just
see
hit.
at a road course either.
No, but it was just a monsoon of rain. Like nobody
Yeah.
could see anything. It was one of the first times we had done the rain. I think we had done it at the Roval before, but that was about it. And it was just, coming down that backstretch, no one could see anything. Spotters
Wow.
couldn't see anything. Drivers couldn't see anything. And NASCAR called that race wisely, I will say.
How long did they have to wait for Chase to get in the first before they could call it?
No, back then he actually had speed on road courses, unlike lately. So he was
Truex is going to crash into them. No. Let Chase get the lead first. If he dies, he dies.
He'll take one for the team. He's a player.
We've
team
also
player.
had overtime here twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 78
69,
laps or
and
something.
last year it went to 75 laps, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty crazy. We've been there 4 times. This will be our 4th time, and only one race has ever finished on time.
No, none of them have.
Cool.
The
None?
69 one was a lap over.
Oh, yeah. Man. All right.
Yeah.
So
We've never seen only 68 laps.
let's see
Or
if we get it
precisely.
this time.
Yeah.
All right. Past years, we've seen a lot of Clement. Turn 1, 11, 19. Ever most races. Sorry.
Wow, you read worse than I do.
Right? You can tell how much I'm excited for road racing, man. Yeah. Honestly, it's been a crazy week, and it's only Monday. I had an oven fire last night and stuff, so I didn't get much time to prepare my segment. Luckily, I do the picks part, so I mean, I obviously know picks, but
we're not going into what you were doing with the oven either when it caught on fire.
Just some happy baking. Putting some buns in the oven.
It's American pie.
All right, let's get into picks anyway. Then let's kind of recap from last week.
Do we have to?
Evan, yeah, I think we should. I mean, we really should. You picked first, didn't you?
Yeah,
I did.
And
came off back-to-back wins.
Kyle Busch could not overcome having Evan in the car with him.
It's a lot of extra weight, man.
Yeah, it weighed him down all the way to 25th place. But hey, not bad, man.
His pit crew has been killing them.
Not bad for spinning out twice, hitting his pit crew. He still came back to finish 25th after being like 2 laps down or something stupid.
Yeah, I remember when Denny Hamlin spun out at the same time as him. Which
I was excited for a second there.
Very excited.
Korey, I mean, things are starting to turn around. 7th place, Chris Buescher. He was my second pick of the week if I didn't get Denny, which I don't know how I did because I picked last. But luckily, you two clowns don't have an idea of what you're doing. So made for a good day at the track for me.
2 points.
Yep, 2 points. That's right. I have the lead, 5 points now. Evan, you're stuck at 4.
5. He's got 4-3-1.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's it.
I think.
I was thinking of this week coming. I already have the points gathering up. So, yeah. We'll get into picks. Who picks first?
That would be you.
Oh, that's right. Because I won.
I refuse to like play that game with him. He knows. Just let him go. Don't encourage this, Korey.
I don't know COTA, but I know picks. All right. So I'm going Ross Chastain here. There's a few guys you can pick here. Yeah. But I mean,
you weren't gonna pick Chase Elliott. We knew that.
Honestly, there's that was kind of the guy to pick, but he just really has not been the same since his accident. And it's just even on road courses last year, he wasn't able to rebound and look good. So I don't think he's
he's gonna prove himself to me before I can pick him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next gen era has not been good for the Hendrick Motorsports road course program, period.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Ross Chastain's gonna have a decent run. I think he's finished 4th, it was his worst finish there, and he's won a race here. So I mean, hard to argue with that. I mean, he didn't make a lot of friends last week. That's the only thing that
Ryan Blaney might be
right. But if we can get up front and stay up front, then hopefully.
Fair, I'm here for the Ryan Blaney and Ross Chastain drama. Give it to me, all of it. Yeah,
Blaney's just got hurt feelings that Ross beat him in Phoenix. That's
I would too. But at the same point, go up there and beat him. Then you're the champ,
right?
Yeah.
You don't vote him off; you beat him off. Or have you ever watched the Ultimate Fighter? Back when they're all in the house or whatever, Dana White, he's like, "This isn't Survivor. You don't vote him off; you beat him off." And then he's like, "Yeah, I see how that sounded." So that's where that came from. Sorry.
I don't think I'm so excited to not be involved.
Oh man.
Corey.
All right, I guess I get picked too. Well,
whose
I
day
have
are
a
you going to ruin?
terrible luck, and I can't ruin this guy's day any worse than he does to himself. So I'm gonna pick Alex
Joey
Bowman.
Logano. Oh gosh. Yeah, because I had such great luck with him the 2 times I took him.
Right. Well, he does run good here, so or he
Does
has
run good
been.
here.
And it's the only track he does. So I mean, like, I'm just
Not even
joking.
true. I'm gonna go
Were
with
you gonna
guy.
were you gonna take him if he would have been available?
I had thought hard about it, but I decided earlier today I wasn't going to.
Wow, he doesn't even
yeah, I
believe
was like,
in
no,
his
I don't
own
want the
driver.
guy.
No, hang on,
I
hang on,
need
hang on,
someone
hang on.
good.
Statistically,
Hang
this
on.
is his
Points.
best track.
Yes, it is, but also, as I just said, Hendrick Motorsports does not have a great road course program right now. I am not and we don't know for sure what Blake Harris builds for car setups yet on road courses, whether that's going to work with Alex's style or not yet either. So I wasn't
Maybe they
going
should
to
call
pick
the
Alex.
boys
He's
over
gonna
at
blame it
Premier.
on whatever he can.
No. Last night I told Marilee I was going to, and today I decided I wasn't going to anymore. I'm actually going to go with somebody that has not won in the Cup Series yet, but I think is due. And I think after this week, when he clearly had the fastest car and never got the win, I'm going to go with Ty Gibbs.
I like that pick.
You like that pick for you, or like you think it's a good pick?
It's like I wouldn't
I
even
thought
be
about
mad
him.
if you're right.
I think he's probably very disappointed today about how well, maybe not today. He might be over it by
See,
now.
my only thing with Ty, like I love the kid, I love his potential, but he's still showing how green he is. Like he gets aggressive at the wrong times, and that's why I wouldn't pick him at a road course. Like he just like like I said earlier, Martin Truex hanging back with 8 laps to go. Like Ty Gibbs was racing with 40 to go, like he had to be at the front, and it's just you got to know when to go and when not to. So
He
but,
almost
hey,
took all
maybe
three of
this
those boys out,
right. This might be the
which
week
I
that
would
he
have been
figures
fine.
that out. Yeah, you would have, of course. Monster. You Hendrick boys.
Korey and I both would have been fine with Denny getting taken out yesterday.
Yeah.
No, I think those are actually 3 very solid picks. I think that's going to be an interesting. Honestly, let me say this. Here's what I love about the picks: is it's an entire like second race within the race, because all I want to do is kick
Right.
your guys' butt. Like I would gladly trade an Alex Bowman win this weekend for like the point. And I know that's pathetic and doesn't make me the best fan in the world,
No, I get
but
it.
I want to beat you guys. I don't even care.
See, I
It's
was the
so much fun.
opposite. I'm like, put Truex in first. Give
Yeah,
me
but
Denny as
you're
second.
gonna get the point though, either way. So I mean, like,
Right.
That's true. I forgot. I picked so good that
well, no, but like
yeah.
he was obviously gonna finish 1 or 2. Like that was.
I just love that I don't like Ross Chastain at all. And like I honestly I hate when I have to pick like this and like sit there and cheer for a guy that
You
I
don't
just
like
don't
Ross?
like. I don't. Evan, I don't really think you like Ty Gibbs a whole lot. Like I feel like you were more on the Noah Gragson side of that rivalry.
Yeah, 100% I was.
I think
To be fair,
he's grown up a lot in Cup, but
he has, but also Gibbs is Toyota. That's never been where my allegiance has typically lied too much. Yeah, I was definitely a Gregson fan. I still am a Gregson fan, and this year has given me hope that it wasn't just dead like it was last year.
he's 32nd in points right now. That's pretty good for one of your guys.
Yeah, but he had a 35-point penalty. That's a little different. It's not like he's been running there. Actually, they showed a graphic yesterday on how Gregson had run in the first 3 races versus how he'd run in the next 3, or however it was worded. Anyway, for the first 2 or 3 races, it was points accumulated -6.
Did Korey pick him during those races?
No, I've not picked him yet.
We'll leave him alone. He's got to turn things around.
That's right.
So how mad are you?
So I pick Alex Bowman to turn things around.
Good luck.
Nah, like he hasn't run bad. He's just
he hasn't run good.
No, but like I don't know.
Well,
Trust
there
me,
was one
buddy, you'll
week
be
there he got
heartbroken.
caught up in someone else's mess too. That
Yeah, I think that was Atlanta, wasn't it? He was out right away. But
I think so. Yeah, I think he was out really early in Atlanta,
yeah.
which
So,
made it really easy to cheer for Cindric from then on. Didn't even have any guilt. All right, Korey, I robbed you of your outro last week.
Oh, well, that's okay. Bye, everybody.
Let's do it again.
Oh
No, I'm
no,
just
I gotta do
kidding.
better than that.
All right, guys. So thanks for
Yeah. Thanks for listening and watching. What are all our social medias now? We have them all, don't we?
What? Sorry.
All our social media. We've Instagram. We don't get Twitter or X.
Yes, we do. We have X.
Oh, we do have X now.
Yep.
follow me on X, Evan on
Oh.
Facebook, and Korey on OnlyFans.
It's
Thanks for
OnlyFans.
tuning in.
$12.99 a
Except
month.
with
Steal
Korey,
the
it's called
deal.
OnlyFan.
OnlyFan.
It's Sarah and Laura. There's
Laura.
two of them, actually.
All right, we're out. Bye.